How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Software Inc. and welcome back to Nerdrosoft. Things are going pretty well at the moment. I'm finding it hard to have anything to complain about. We have almost $3 million, which is fantastic news. We are working on an expansion pack for Kingdom 2, which is Kingdom 2 Claymore, and we are continuing to support that pretty nicely. Now, in saying that, I have got some complaints. I'm finding it hard to find things to complain about, but that's not going to stop me from finding things to complain about. It's just that the thing I'm going to complain about is me, because there's a few things that I should probably change that would make a bit of sense. And based on your feedback in the last episode, that is where we're going to get started today. So first and foremost, Ali Bear in the comments on episode 2 of this series said that in the US, taxes are due by April 15th. Your accountants have from January through April to file and pay taxes from the previous year. You don't have enough highly skilled accountants to get it done within those 3 months, so you keep getting fined. And then from May through December, they're sitting around because they haven't been given another project to work on. That makes sense. I mean, looking at them, this one's just slapping our keyboard, so that absolutely makes sense. And I think that's something we're going to have to deal with. So I think, realistically speaking, what I'm going to do is probably fire my 2 accountants. I think that's kind of the way we're going to go on this. I think you 2 are going to be fired because you're kind of useless. So if you wouldn't mind getting up and leaving the premises, that'd be kind of great. And then immediately I want to go in here and we are going to bring in a new service employee, accounting, secondary role, none, I guess. And we're going to look for medium, maybe high salaries. I don't know if I want to go for high salaries, but I think we're going to go for higher salaries. And we're going to begin looking and see what we can do. So sorting by, I guess, the accounting team, compatibility is irrelevant. You do have a good level of accounting, which is to be expected. None of them. Ooh, actually, you with the marketing might be a really, really good shout. In fact, both of you with marketing would be a really good shout, because I can then set these guys to handle marketing for Kingdom 2 Claymore and any other expansions that I put out. So you 2 are absolutely being hired. That is 100% what we're doing there. And then Gonzalo, you can be brought in as well, I guess. And that'll be 3 high-level, highly skilled accountants for the accounting team. That seems like it might solve that problem, which is exactly what we're looking for. Now, there was another comment on the previous episode. I'm going to go with the person's name being Michael, because I don't know if I can pronounce it properly. M-I-K-A-E-L. I'm going to say it's Michael. If it isn't, I do apologize, but my accent does not lend itself to much. So we're just going to move swiftly on. Michael said, I love seeing more Software Inc. content. I'm risking to repeat myself a bit since I commented in the last video as well. Regarding printing, it is cheaper to buy the copies for $2 each instead of the roughly 14% royalties per copy. The funding of $42,000 is also not worth it for the 13.6% royalties, since you will lose money as soon as you've sold for more than $308,000. The only thing you should be choosing under the publisher options is the marketing, since you don't have any marketing people hired, and it costs a lot of money to do by yourself, at least in the early game. So what that is referencing is when I go and develop something and we get to the last page here and we select a publisher. Essentially, I can get some funding. They'll give me $43,500 in exchange for 13.8% royalties. If I want them to print the software, it is similar. They will do it for 13.8% royalties. If I have both, it's 27.5% royalties. If I have them also do marketing, it's 41.3%. If I only do marketing, it's 13.8%. So long story short, I can get more money for my software by handling the printing, or, well, buying the copies myself, and then, you know, also not getting the additional $42,000, because realistically, the $42,000 at this stage of the game already, it's not really doing much for me. We also have a problem because I've hired 3 accountants and only have 2 desks. So very quickly, let me go in here. I want to deselect the people, and I just want to move the furniture. We're going to move it to there, and then we can get ourselves just another little desk down here with a few little room dividers around it like this. And now my accountants should be able to do some things. Unfortunately, it's the end of the day. And I am pretty sure, did I get fined? I'm pretty sure I did get fined, right? This guy right here. Yeah, that's fine. That's honestly okay. That's going to happen. That's just the way it is. We shouldn't have to worry about my taxes not being filed anymore, which is great news. So hopefully for next year, they can do good for us. But for now, let's go ahead and announce October 85 as the release for King Doom 2 Claymore. Let's go ahead and get a press build sent out. And let's do a bit of marketing with the accounting team, because I'm pretty sure they are going to be perfectly capable of doing that. So we'll see how it goes. Over 2,000 followers on this already, and apparently we can't keep up with support. That's surprising. I don't love that we're not keeping up with this. I'm not 100% sure why we're not keeping up with this, although I guess my employees might be on vacation or something. Regardless, we should be fine to get King Doom 2 Claymore out the door at some point. And apparently, yeah, they really can keep up with support. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Just all of a sudden, they seem to have given up on supporting this thing. That's really not good. That's really not good. At the very least, they do seem to be getting to a point where this thing is done, which is great. So we'll move it into beta. We'll start working on the bugs there. And I guess before we get too carried away, let's maybe bring King Doom 2 up to sort of modern tech levels here. So we'll go for, I guess, Photo Studio for the 2D editor. We'll go for Amplitude Edit 4 on the audio tool. That'll be fine. We got 9 bugs to fix in there as well, which I'm sure we can manage. We'll bring the priority down a little bit on a few other things just to make sure that this update is what we're focusing on. Should be nice and quick as well. And I think just while we're at it, let's also have a look and maybe port King Doom 2 to a couple of new operating systems. So we have the Gamebox 2. It came out in May. Not very successful. We have the X Station 2 and Sloth Face X2. I guess we can put it on those, and that'll be a few more consumers to pick up King Doom 2. And I mean, it's a good time to do it, right? We've got an expansion coming out. We got some updates going out. Hopefully that means that people are going to be excited to play around with it. Hopefully that means we're going to have a lot of excited customers and just people in general that are keen to check it out and, you know, sink their hands into King Doom 2. And I guess now that it's October, we can go ahead and release this guy. These guys still don't know who we are. 4 stars here, 5 stars here. That's fantastic. Let's get the accounting team working on a $10,000 marketing campaign. Let's order 25,000 copies for $50,000 and we'll see how that goes. They are relatively capable of dealing with it, which is great. We don't have to work on supporting the expansion, which is also great. So I think what we might want to do is go ahead and hire a new employee for the core team. We have 1 desk that's not being used. I'm sort of thinking I want a 3D artist. We don't need one. Obviously, we're not doing anything 3D right now, but I would like to start padding out the stats a little bit. So let's at least see what we can do. We're going to be looking for a designer, an artist, I guess, is what we're looking for. We'll look for a designer and you know what? We'll look for a designer and then look for an artist secondary, I guess. And that'll be fine. Filter by compatibility with the core team. Begin looking. What are we looking at here? So what have you got? What can you do for me? You can do 3D. Ooh. Okay, so you can do a bit of 3D art. That's great. You can do 2D as well. You're very good at hardware design and very good at audio design as well. I might have also searched by high salaries and not really intended to. This guy, Rob Gibson, very good designer, a little bit of audio in there, can max out the 2D stuff. I think Rob Gibson might be the one that we go for. So let's bring you on board. And that should mean that my core team, yeah, I like this. I do like having that extra designer in there that's going to do good for us. $206,000 on King Doom 2 Claymore. Not bad. That's not bad at all. How many units have we still got in stock? We have 11,922 in stock. That's fine. I'm kind of glad that it made money. It's still not technically made a profit, but it made a little bit of money, and that's completely fine by me. I think at this stage we do go ahead and start working on a sequel. I think Kingdom 3 needs to be a thing sooner than later. We're gonna go for $69.99 on the price. We'll use an existing framework, and I think in this case, can I make this window a little bit bigger? I absolutely can. So anything with a tick is supported by the framework. This one, the Field 3D framework, seems to support more. This one has a much older set of tech levels. Let's go with Field 3D. That seems like the way to go. We already have 94% expected interest, so I don't know that I necessarily need to change anything here. I think maybe we just make exactly the same game and go from there. If we throw dialogue trees in, we have more wasted interest. If we do branching story, it's more wasted interest. Physics is huge amounts of wasted interest. Even an advanced HUD is wasted interest. I would love to put stuff in here to make it distinctly different from the previous game, but unfortunately that's not really a choice. So what we'll do is just make it, I don't know, more technologically advanced is how we're going to go with this one. And so I guess we'll go ahead and put Amplitude Edit 4 in here. In terms of operating systems, we have just had Frame OS come out, which is exciting. So let's just put this thing on Frame OS. There's no guarantees it's going to be a runaway success, but we'll do it anyway. We'll do this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy as well. And maybe Slothface X. I want to say that's fine. And that's going to give us 2.6 million potential consumers. That's kind of cool. Now, this market targeting window here, there was a comment that pointed out that there is an analyze button up here. And what this does is it brings up the market analysis. It shows us adventure games, market saturation, lower is better. So I can apply this and it sort of changes up my market satisfaction, which is great. That's I don't understand exactly how this works though, because my expected interest is now 81% with 28% wasted. Now, expected interest is how interested your target demographic is in your product based on features chosen, tech levels, and sub-market targeting. Wasted interest is when you reach 100% interest, you have saturated your target demographic. Adding more features at this point will result in longer development time, but no further sales. So I can move this little dot back to here, and I've now got 100% expected interest for my target demographic as opposed to 80 something. So I don't really understand how market targeting analysis works. I don't know what that's supposed to do, but I'm going to try and pay attention to it and see if I can learn a few things. I'll do some reading about it and see what we can figure out. But at the very least, about a year for King Doom 3 is fine. It is going to be Bob Newby heading it up because he did the first two, and our publisher is only going to do the marketing, which means July of 87 is when they want this thing to go out. That's completely fine. Let's start developing it. And this is kind of exciting. King Doom 3 is going to be the last game that we put out for a little while. Once this thing goes out the door, we're going to be working on, oh, yep, absolutely. We will accept everyone's pay increase. Once King Doom 3 goes out the door, we are pivoting. We're going to start working on 2D editors. We're going to start working on audio tools. And as soon as the opportunity presents itself, we are going to start working on a 3D editor as well, which might be a good idea, might be a terrible idea. We're going to try and pay attention to how exactly that's going to work. Product has run out of stock and you are losing sales. Interesting. Okay, well, let's order some copies, I suppose. We have 2 in stock, so we'll do consumer reach is 34,000. We'll do another 10,000. Basically, that'll be fine. So we have like 10,000 more people that can buy this. We'll get the units for it. I'm not expecting them to do it, but we'll see how it goes, and we can hope for the best. Oh, now this is interesting. We did manage to successfully file a tax report from 1985. We saved 29,000 in something or other. What was it? 29,000 in tax optimization. Not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm kind of happy about that. Also, the price of gold has plummeted. My accountants have 1 month to finish a procurement. Why would I buy precious metals to lower your tax bill? What? Okay. Okay. Wait, what is, hold on a minute. Funnel money from the offshore account back into your business account. Money made from selling precious metals goes to an offshore account. Use money from the offshore account for various actions. I can launch a distributed denial of service attack against the servers of a competitor's product to increase refunds and reduce market recognition. Oh, God. Corporate espionage. Spy on other companies to figure out the latest tech, circumventing the research process. I can make an employee quit amicably, avoiding any possible negative consequences. And I can buy a bunch of furniture and hope I earn back what I spent. So hold on a minute. If I hold on, so gold has just like massively dropped off in value by like what? It was 938,000. It's now 100,000 less. So if I was to buy a bunch of gold, so I want to buy a bunch of yeah, I'm gonna buy a bunch of gold. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy me a bunch of gold, and I don't know why, because I don't really understand how the system works. But you know what? I'm here for it. It'll be it'll be fine. So, wait, I have to place it somewhere. Oh no, no. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put my gold there. And I'm gonna lease a new room, and that's gonna be the it's gonna be the gold room, I guess, because that's what it has to be. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna have to move my gold. I hate it when you get so I hate when you get so much gold you don't know what to do with it. That's amazing. Okay. I should probably put some cubicle walls there to like block the view of the gold, right? That's like, there you go. You can't see it from the outside now. That seems like a good thing to me. That's so stupid. So I get to sell that at some point, basically. That's like the whole point, is eventually I can sell the gold. There you go. Now it's just like there's a wall there. Just kind of blends in nicely. That'll be fine. I think that's the point, is at some point you actually, you sell it for a profit, and then you can use that money in the offshore account to do nasty things to your competitors. That's amazing. That is, that's so good. Oh, this game has changed so much. I'll tell you what though, like I mentioned, this can be our gold and server room. So we'll have that guy in there. I don't think I need anything else. I could build a kitchen in here. We don't have a break room, actually. Do I want to put, do I want to build a break room in here? Is that a thing I want to do? Break room. I could do a couch. Like, you can sit in the couch and just look at the gold. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to sit there and admire the gold. We'll move that down actually, so it's against the wall, so you can like walk in and get to the bathroom. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. I'm totally here for it. We have vending machines in the hall. I think we have water coolers in the office. This is, can I set the type of room that this is? Limit room usage to lounge, I guess. And then I think it has a label. Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. We'll do a mini fridge in here as well next to the server. You don't want to get those confused. Don't be putting like your lunch in the server. That's not something you want to do at all. And do I have an espresso machine? I don't think I have an espresso machine. Do an espresso machine as well. We'll put it right about there. Should be good for the espresso machine. I don't know that this is a lounge I would want to be in. I'm not gonna lie. This is an interesting room to say the very least. But you know what? I'm kind of here for it. So we'll do this. Get ourselves another little couch right there. It should be good. I can't get a flat screen TV until 1995. That's all right. We'll just go with books to keep people entertained, and we'll get some lights in here so that, you know, you can clearly see the gold that you want to admire. So yeah, we just spent 800,000 on that gold. It's currently worth 821,000. I think that percentage, I would imagine, will change as it's fluctuates in value. It's just lost value, which is a problem. Your gold bars were spotted and reported, raising your heat by 50%. You should make sure it's not easily spotted. What do you mean raising my heat? What? Wait. What? What do you mean raising my heat? Oh. You will be audited if this number reaches 100% and any illegal activity will be uncovered. Oh no. Do I have to move my gold into like one of these rooms? Wait. Do my employees rat me out? Is that what it means? Oh no. Oh, that could be a problem. Okay. Let me call maintenance and IT support. Wait. What do you mean so stupid. Do I have to move my gold bars into like a different That's so good. I might have to move them into a room like this or just upstairs in general. I really don't know. I don't want my heat to get to 100%. I'll be audited and any illegal activity will be found out. Maybe I just need to sell my gold. How do I sell my gold though? Do I just like click it and sell it? I don't want to. I would have lost money. You know what? Just for the bit, we're going to commit to it. We're going to see what happens next month. We're going to see if like the gold bars get spotted again. That's, it's going to be really unfortunate if I just lose my gold, but you know what? It'll be a lesson learned is what it'll be. It will be a lesson learned. Let's see. My gold bars were spotted. My heat's gone up. Oh yeah. No. Okay. Hold on a minute. Yeah. I think we need to move it. Do I really need another room? I think we can afford it. I think we can move my gold here real quick into there. It's so stupid. Oh, it's so dumb. I love it. I really do. I really do. It's so it's so good. Let me move these tables. Let me move you to there. Let me get rid of the room dividers since we don't need those anymore. Let's move this couch to that wall, and we'll do a nice little plant sort of in between the two couches there. And I guess that's now a break room and server room, so that's all right. Let me see here. Servers. This is going to be source control management. I think is what that means. We'll rename it. And once Kingdom 3 is in, I think once iteration 3 is done, we'll move it into alpha and we'll put it on the SCM server right there and hope for the best. Now, I am really hoping that my gold being up here doesn't result in me getting found out. That'd be aha! Nice. Okay, so having the gold having the gold up here means that people don't know about it. That's good. That's great. And my heat's still a little bit higher than I'd like, but you know what? It's all right. It's going down as well, so that's good. That's what you that's what you want. I don't know what I expected having uh-oh. Wait, what do you mean they were spotted? Hello? 85%. I'm gonna have to sell my gold for a loss, aren't I? Oh man. You know what? I think we're gonna sell it. We're selling the gold. Wait, where'd it go? Wait. Did that not count as selling it? No, there it is. It goes into the offshore. Yeah, it goes into the offshore account, doesn't it? But that now means I can funnel it towards like the black market or something like that. Can I hold on a minute? So how do I funnel it here? Funnel money from the offshore account back into your business account. How do I do that though? Can I just like money funneling? There we go. Accounts. What if I get found out funneling my heat's already 85%. What if I get found out? Oh my God, it's going up. Oh no. Wait, do I not get that money back if I don't finish this? Do I not get the money back? Oh no. Oh, that could be a real problem. I kind of need that money back. I'm not gonna lie. Also, Kingdom 3, develop, put it on SCM right there. It'll be fine. I'm suddenly a little bit nervous about my money laundering scheme here. That's got me really concerned. Hold on, what if I just finish this? It gives me the money. Have I lost it? No, it's still okay. We're gonna let the heat die down a little bit. Is what we're gonna do. We've learned a lesson here today. There's oh my god. There's two certainties. There are two certainties in Software Inc. Certainty number one is that I will absolutely call my company Nerdrosoft every single time. In fact, I did see a comment on the first episode of this series. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something to the effect of like the try not to name your company Nerdrosoft challenge brackets impossible. I felt that in my soul, and I don't disagree in the slightest, just so we're aware. The second certainty is apparently taxes. That's yeah. At least my heat's going down. And to be fair, if things get really bad at some point, we can just bring some money out of the offshore account. Wait, if I put all of my money in the offshore account, isn't the whole point that I don't pay taxes on it? Oh, yeah, I've got zero due in taxes. Yeah, that's how you avoid taxes. Okay. I'm kind of picking up what the game's putting down here. I'm gonna have to find a way to title this video like tax evasion without getting it demonetized, because I don't know that you I don't know that a video titled something to the effect of how to engage in illegal tax evasion is gonna be thrown out into the algorithm all that well, but I might do it. I don't know what the title of the video is at this point. I never do until I upload it, but I hope that when I get around to uploading this, I remember to title it something like, you know, how to engage in illegal tax evasion, because that would be funny. I think it'd be hilarious. Oh, that's so good. Are these guys done? Is my tax reports done? That's so good. I love that I don't have, all right, you know what? Let me funnel some money back into my account here. My heat's only at 47%, so I'm pretty sure we can get that 600,000 out of the offshore account and into the main account here. I also do kind of want Kingdom 3 to be in a good place. I really would like it. What do you mean I'm being burgled? Oh no. So they're taking the computers. They took the paintings. Really? What do you mean? What are you taking now? More computer? Hello? 26 items? Oh my god. Okay. Can I have everything back, please? There we go. That's yeah, that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? That's definitely a bit of a pain. Now, Kingdom 3 is struggling in the system programming. It's May next month. I think we're going to have to just admit that this thing might not get to 100% on the code. Unless we just do June as our beta month. That might be the way we go with it. I think this just tells me that I need another system programmer, to be quite honest with you, because it's really, it's not moving all that much. 99%. That's a little bit unfortunate. I mean, I could let it just sit here until it gets to 100. Is it gonna get to 100? That's the real question. I don't know. I mean, everyone seems to be doing great right now. It's at 100 now, but it's still not technically done. I think realistically, just promote it. And it's gonna be a buggy mess when it goes out. We've only fixed 9 bugs, but you know what? Kingdom 3 releases today one way or another. I don't love that it doesn't have that many followers, but you know what? We'll get to 50 bugs and we'll release it. Oh yeah, it's not as good. Not as good, but I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's order 50,000 copies and that should be fine. Hopefully. That's hopefully going to be fine. We also have some people that can be educated, which is kind of exciting. We have an accountant that's can be educated. Can I change your roles to just be service? Is that a thing we can do here really quickly? There we go. Can I also educate you? So what are we doing? Accounting. Oh, we can get your accounting up to level 3. Offshore account management. Hey, now we're talking. Okay. Do I want to do marketing? No, I'm going to do accounting. We're going to have you. Oh, you're going to do some work for me is what you're going to do. I can educate myself as well. Let's let's do maybe with the founders. I just kind of start kind of at the basics. I just max out systems, then 2D, etc., etc. Although, are we going to do a 2D editor or an audio tool once we're done with Kingdom 3? That's going to be the real question. I feel like an audio tool, maybe. Let's do audio. Then for Bob, what have we got to educate here? We'll do, you know what? We'll do networking for Bob. That seems like a fair idea. And then for Bella, we can do, I don't know, 2D, I guess. For Renee Hunter, you've got a couple things we can do here, which is fantastic. Let's give you a little bit of systems programming because we are struggling with that right now. And let's give you a little bit of systems design as well. Then for Allison Austin, we can do, you know what? We'll go for systems programming as well, because again, we've been struggling with that for a little bit here. So that's all right. Now, Kingdom 3 has gone out. I want to immediately try and update this thing so that the systems in the game are better. I also want to have a look. I think we did put it on everything, right? We already put it on. I think we did already put it on all the modern systems, but let's just see. Did we miss anything? Not really. We did have a new console come out in December. It's not been all that popular, so we're not going to worry too much about it. Marketing is kind of sparse for Kingdom 3. Don't love that. Really not a fan of that one. I'm pretty sure. I think marketing's being handled, right? It's being published, so I'm pretty sure I did select marketing. I really hope I picked marketing. Regardless, let's get an expansion going right away. I don't know what this one's going to be called. It's going to be interesting. I'm also missing a level 2 audio artist, so we can't do that. I guess we'll just try and make this as simple as we can. We'll do, let's do this. And we'll get, actually, can I just do this one instead? No, we'll do this. We'll do that. That'll be fine. So we'll do some new sprites, a new map. That'll be fine. 2D Editor's Photo Studio. Is that the best one for it? It's actually, yeah, Photo Studio is what we're going to go for. And then I guess it is going to be Kingdom 3. And what are we going to, so we had what? Longsword. We had Claymore. I don't know. Oh, hold on. SCY. Is that it? Scythe? Is that how you spell scythe? That's pretty good. I think that's good. And we'll go for like $12 on this one. That seems solid. Let's go ahead and start developing that. 87% expected interest. Can we do anything about that? We don't have the audio artist, so not really. We'll develop it. That'll be fine. We've updated Kingdom 3 already. Let's go ahead and schedule another update so that we can immediately start dealing with bugs. And I mean, I'm curious. So 30,000, hold on. 30,000 active users is good. We'll accept all of those. We made money. How many units did it sell? It just made 1 million. Oh, that's what you want to see. It sold 30,000 units. Okay. So let's order 70,000 copies. The first two sold over 200,000. If this thing can sell even half of that, I mean, we're going to be good in terms of money. We're going to be great in terms of money. Also, I don't love that my core team, are they all off this month? Where is everybody? Kingdom 3 kind of needs support, guys. It kind of needs, you know, accounting. Go ahead and start working on some of those support tickets if you wouldn't mind. Not that you guys can. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there we go. Now we're sort of queuing them through. That's great. Okay, I don't love that apparently my entire team just took the month off. That's not good, but we did just make a lot of money. Good Lord, we just made a lot of money. Hold on a minute. Kingdom 3, another 1 million. Not bad. Not bad. That's really exciting. I'm really pleased about that. Got a lot of bugs being fixed as well. Scythe is coming along really well too. Let's bring the Scythe development down a little bit in terms of priorities. And let's see what we can do in terms of bug fixing for September of 87. It is going to be 86 of them going out. And again, another bunch of money. 72,000 active users. How many units have been sold? 83. There's 40,000 in stock right now. That's good. That's so good. I'm really pleased about that. 2 million in profit, 850,000 last month. Let me have a look at my financing. Because, oh, we also just completed the money laundering, so that's good. Always nice when that happens. Yeah, so looking at sales, we did 1.7 million in software sales, I guess. Distribution is that royalties. We're still paying a lot in royalties, but honestly, that's fine. It's less than it would have been. We're now above $4.3 million. You know what? The feedback about the publishers, absolutely solid. Absolutely solid feedback. So a huge thank you for that. Keep those comments coming, by the way. I know with like Transport Fever 2, I've seen a couple of people saying, oh, he's not reading the comments. It's not that I'm not reading the comments. It's just that with that series, I'm 10 episodes ahead. With this one, I recorded the first 2 back to back. Because here's the thing. I like playing video games. And I love that I do this for my job. But I very rarely, unless it's like City Skylines, because it's like 4 to 6 hours per episode, I don't sit down to play something like this for 30 minutes and go, well, that's an episode that can go out and I'm not going to play it again for 30 minutes until the next day. I like to play this game. It's really fun to play for a couple of hours at a time. So that's kind of how it works. Now, let's go ahead and start marketing Scythe. In terms of release date, January is very soon. I'm going to say March of 88. We'll give ourselves a few months. We can start marketing it. We can probably send out a press build as well. And we'll hope for the best. Oh, it's popular. It is popular. I don't know if I want to update. There's 92 bugs to fix in Kingdom 2. I don't know if there's any point updating the systems inside of that, but I think we could maybe afford to do some bug fixing there. I think that seems reasonable. So I think that's what we'll do. Maybe cancel support for it as well. And we're above $5 million. How are we doing in terms of units in stock? There's 15,000 in stock. You know what? Let me go ahead and order some more copies. We'll do another 35,000. So we have 50,000 in stock right now. This thing, I love seeing that for a profit. 2.8 million in profit. It's 940,000 last month. And again, I don't think there's anything worth porting it to. Oh, there is. X Station 3 come out. Well, X Station 3 is about to get Kingdom 3. A product has run out of stock and you are losing sales. Really? That's surprising. That is very surprising. So what's the competition with this right now? So there's 100% overlap with Kingdom 2. That's fine. Interesting. So Army Town and Heaven 4 seems to be doing crazy numbers. That's kind of wild. I also like that I can do this. That's quite cool. Let's order some copies. We have sold 150,000. Let's just do, I don't know if I want to do another 100,000, but I think just for the hell of it, we'll do another 100,000 copies and see how that goes. Scythe is doing very well. A whole lot of followers. We're kind of striking while the iron is hot on this one. And we also have a lot to pay in taxes. Just by the way, we have to pay 600,000 in taxes. So I think my accountants can crunch for a little bit. Just try and get that done. That seems like a great idea. So that's now done. We'll go ahead and finish marketing for Kingdom 3 Scythe as well. So that can head out. This thing goes out next month. It has almost 18,000 followers, which is amazing news. So we'll go ahead, I guess, and release this guy. It is not bad. We'll do a marketing budget of about 10,000 and we'll order, I don't know how many copies I should order. We'll do 35,000 copies of the expansion. I've got no idea if that's going to be something that is, I don't know. I mean, I would imagine the expansion's going to be popular. It's done 4.7 million in profits right now. 175,000 units have been sold. It's doing pretty well. So I have to imagine that the expansion is going to be something that people want to pick up, especially since it's been moved onto more consoles and operating systems. So I guess we'll find out. Negative 10,000 right there, 136,000 right there. So yeah, not bad. We also saved 215,000 in taxes. So not bad. Now, here's the interesting thing. This is the point where we turn around and we don't make a fourth one. So we are just starting to make a reputation for ourselves in adventure games. And the market recognizes us for adventure games, which is great. But I feel like we should spread our wings a little bit. We should try different things, see other people, etc., etc. So I want to say 2D editor, unless there's an operating system that supports 3D, which there isn't. So I want to say 2D editor. And I want to go in here with some things that other editors might not have, so we can just throw liquefy and vector graphics and healing brush at this thing if we really want to. There is going to be a lot of wasted interest if I just add everything to this. So maybe procedural shapes, maybe vector graphics, maybe liquefy, maybe not. I think that, because we can get that to 100% expected interest, and that seems pretty solid. So that's kind of what we'll go for. We're going to say the sweet spot for our prices right now, you know what, 69.69. I've been waiting to do this for a while, so we'll go for that. Source control is source control. Existing frameworks, that's a good question. Opti framework. Opti framework actually supports, doesn't support the things that I would want though. Not all of them anyway, which is a little bit annoying. I think I've selected what, the blue right there. Is there anything that supports all the things I've got selected? Not really. This one supports 2 of them. So I think we go with Corescape 3000 platform. It's a bit more expensive, but that seems fine. I think we can make that work. Less than a year to make this thing happen as well. Can I bring the tech level up a little bit? I think that's going to fly in the face of the, wait, can I add raw? Ooh. Okay, we should probably do raw image input as well. I kind of completely neglected the fact that these were down here. Drawing tablet support as well will be great. It's going to have a lot of wasted interest if I kind of go this way with it though, but I think this will be fine. I don't know what the editor's name is going to be. It's a 2D editor. So in terms of Nerdrosoft naming conventions, I think we usually do, like, for the first run, we do like Nerdrosoft thing. So we usually do like wave and vector. So I'll tell you what, let's randomize some names. Frame point. Nerdrosoft Frame has a nice ring to it. Final Cut Pro, isn't that actually a thing? Nerdrosoft Suite Power Premium Frame. Nerdrosoft Frame or Nerdrosoft Frames. I like Nerdrosoft Frame. I don't want to go vector. I kind of always use that. Nerdrosoft Ink. Nerdrosoft Ink has an interesting thing to it as well. PowerPoint, that is, I'm pretty sure that is a thing. I think we go Nerdrosoft Frame on this one. Because you're like, oh wait, no, hold on. No, what goes in a frame? A canvas. Nerdrosoft Canvas is what we're going to go for. That's the name. That'll be fine. Very pretentious, very, very pretentious, but it's all right. Let's put it on. Do I want to put it on all these operating systems? I don't think it needs to go on door 4. About a year to develop this thing. It doesn't have the recommended number of programmers, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think we'll make that work. We've got, can I get the expected interest any higher? Can I analyze the market here? Ooh, apply that. The most we can get is 85%. That is a little bit unfortunate. Is there nothing I can do to sort of shake that around, bring the expected interest up a little bit? Not really. That's actually kind of unfortunate. So liquefy isn't going to do anything. Brush stroke smoothing actually does help us out a little bit. So that's good. It gives us more interest without more wasted. And dynamic brushes is going to waste things a bit more. Levels wastes things. Layers is not bad. Clip art's useless. Image effects. You know what? We'll go with that. 94%. 1.7 million potential consumers. That's totally fine. Publisher for this, we are going to need just the marketing. February 1990 gives us about a year and a half. That's fine. I said we were going into the 90s with some software that's not video games. So I think that's how we're going to do it. And I think I will be the lead designer on this. I think that's how we're going to go here. Bob Newby can handle the video games. I'll handle the 2D editors, and then Bella can handle the audio stuff. So Nerdrosoft Canvas goes into development. That's kind of exciting. That's kind of exciting. Now let's see. Kingdom 3 Scythe, 95,000 right there. Still 100,000 active users on Kingdom 3. Last month, 466,000. Not bad. 5.5 million overall. 203,000 units sold. 62,000 still in stock. Where are we in the grand scheme of things now? So we are here. That's, I mean, it could be worse. Definitely could be worse. I'm quite okay with that. We have a couple of new companies down here as well. Let's have a look. What have you done? So Bitrisoft Digital does Power Suite. Interesting. And they've had some pretty chunky profits. How have they managed to turn like 79 million in profits since April of 85, yet they are somehow worth so much less than me? What have they been doing? That's kind of what I'm wondering. So wait, does Dange Digital, wait, do they own stock in Dange Digital? I've got no idea. No, Dange Digital owns a quarter of that company. Interesting. Can I look at my own chart real quick? Not my chart, my own details real quick. So I could, in theory, go ahead and buy out the Bob Newby and Belagoth estates. I would have to give them both $2.2 million right now, but it would give me full control of Nerdrosoft. And the thing is, oh boy, the more I go ahead and make money as Nerdrosoft, the more these guys are gonna want more, which is I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I might have to work on buying them out a little bit, which is a terrifying idea, but we might have to do it regardless. That's wait, what am I doing here? Enter precise amount. Ooh. Okay. You know what? I might give them 1 million. So that's 10, that's 100, that's 1,000, 10,000 that there. I might buy out $1 million. So 60 shares is what I might buy out from both of them. So I have like a majority share in the company. That might not be a terrible idea. I think we're going to do that. So I'm going to buy out. You cannot buy out Bob Newby until January 1990 or they retire, whichever comes first. Okay. Well, the good news is we're not going to be making a ridiculous amount more money between now and then because, well, you know what? That is mean. I've just realized how kind of sleazy that is. So we're going to buy out chunks of their shares just before Nerdrosoft Canvas comes out, and Nerdrosoft Canvas could be quite huge. Also, Kingdom 3 has so many bugs to fix right now. Oh man, this is going to be rough. You've been nominated for an award in 1 of 4 categories. Do you want to see the results? Yes. Oh. Okay. I mean, it got 3rd place. You know what? I got an award. I'm quite happy with that. Whatever. Whatever. That's great. Let's get this thing updated. It has a lot of bugs, 683 bugs to get through. That is wild. Where did that go? Where do I have like a move company? No, I don't want to do that. Do I not have it's not like an inventory? There it is. Awards. Best product of 1988. I got 3rd place for Kingdom 3. Oh, that's good. The effect of an award decays every year since it was received. That's miserable. That's so good though. I got an award. That's great. I'm really pleased about that. I'm actually really pleased about that. Let me get rid of this. Have I got a coffee at my desk? Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know you could do that. I'm putting an award on my, oh, look at that. Look at you. Okay. Can I assign this computer to me? So like, I'm going to be sitting with my award. And technically Bob should have it now that I think about it. Bob was the lead designer, but you know what? I own the company. It's my company. It's my award. Oh, that's so good. I love that. I'm actually really, I didn't know that was a thing. Did not know that was a thing. Hopefully we can get Canvas to be just as good. Oh man, 6.2 million in profits. It is now the most successful piece of software that this company has ever put out. Does it need ported to anything right now? It absolutely does need ported to Slothface X3 so that we can keep this thing going in terms of in terms of sales. That's so good. I am so pleased about this. I'm so pleased about this. I'm glad. $7.4 million. You know what? We're going to end on a high. That's going to do us for today. That is absolutely going to do us for today. We're also going to bring the priority on the porting down. We'll bring the priority up on the updating for Kingdom 3. Since I do think we want to try and get through those bugs as quickly as possible. There's a lot of them. There's so many of them. We'll end marketing on Kingdom 3 Scythe. I think it's in a good place now. Canvas, we're going to need to get working on that pretty quickly, but we're getting there. This update's coming along. The port will take time, but that's all right. Let's get things fixed since it's all breaking. And you know what? We're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.